Yo, what's up guys, Felix from John Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 most influential books that have changed my life. I started my entrepreneurship journey back in 2013/2014, and it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I feel like the past 2 years have been the most successful years of my life and my business and entrepreneurship journey. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 books that have drastically changed my life, and I recommend every single person to read, whether you're in the beginning of your journey, middle, or maybe you're a savvy, well-experienced entrepreneur. So the first book by all means would probably be Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Funny thing enough, this is like my entrepreneur sleeve. I'm actually finishing the tattoo on Saturday, which is in a few days. I have, the self-made part here. Another thing about being, relentless and at the same time, quiet in your moves on the front of my arm and on the back of my arm. I'm going to put something about the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. Crazy enough, this book actually changed my life. I got recommended to read the book literally the day before I left for college, and when the guy who told me to read the book, he basically said, look, if college or university doesn't go according to plan, pick up the book. My thought was, I hate reading. I did it my whole life through grade school and high school, and I hate it, so there's no possibility that I would ever pick that book up. Now, university, the first 2 weeks went okay, but as I went through it, I realized I was running out of money. I hated the classes, and I didn't really like the people, so I decided to drop out. But right before I dropped out, I picked up this book, and Rich Dad Poor Dad, aka Robert Kiyosaki, started talking about, entrepreneurship, cash flow, financial freedom. Entrepreneurship was like, I felt like, where was this information all my life? I never even heard of that word. I learned about all these definitions in school, K through 12, but for some reason I never heard the word entrepreneurship. So the book that I'm talking about is Rich Dad Poor Dad, what the rich teach their kids that the poor middle class do not. Now, he has an entire series, the cash flow quadrant, tons and tons of books. I would say at very least put this on the screen somewhere to show what this book actually looks like. But this book is completely life-changing. We'll teach you about entrepreneurship, we'll teach you about freedom, we'll show you how the rich think, how the poor think. There is no middle class, there is either rich or poor, and this book has been extremely life-changing and eye-opening. Every single person that I've ever met across my journey of entrepreneurship usually tell me that they read that book, one of the first books they ever read about entrepreneurship, personal finance, and success, and that book not only was life-changing but eye-opening. So first book would be Rich Dad Poor Dad, what the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and middle class do not. The next one would be How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So this book is a pretty long book. Also, that book is a pretty short read. It's probably maybe 150 to 180 pages, don't quote me, but this book is probably pushing somewhere around 300. Now, this is a long, in-depth book, but it's talking about how to deal with people. In entrepreneurship and business, whether you're an introvert, a quiet person, I'm the same thing as well. I'm pretty reserved and keep to myself, but at the same time, you have to know how to communicate. You have to know how to talk to people, and you have to know how to understand people and how they operate, how to deal with conflict, how to deal with people when they're upset, happy, mad, glad. You have to know about all those things in business, because business is a people. You have to know how to deal with people. Even if you're not super outgoing, you don't have to be, but you have to at least know how to deal with people. And this book is going to really kind of let your mind in on that, on how people work and how people think. The next thing is the Millionaire Fastlane. Now, this guy kind of talks about building online business and how he built a super successful tech software, and about how to achieve financial freedom fast. And you can do that by building your own business. Now, obviously, building your own business isn't meant to happen overnight. Some people get rich overnight, yeah, because look, we're in the world of crypto, NFTs, where people are selling pictures of, a giraffe for $300,000. So can it happen? Yes. But it's really not going to happen overnight. But even if your plan takes you 3, 5, 10 years, that's better than being, super successful and rich and wealthy at the age of 75 and then just retiring with a few years left in your life and then you pass away. So what this book talks about is the mindset and what's needed to actually start at maybe 25, 30, 35, 40, get rich and successful and wealthy over the next 10 years. And then actually be able to be free. It doesn't matter if you have to spend $300 on a dinner. It doesn't matter if groceries are overpriced or milk went up by $2 or the gallon of gas is now $4 or $5, because you have an influx of money coming in every single month. And it's just the difference of mindset thinking. Some people think that, $5,000 a month is a lot, or is good money, and then some people think $50,000 a month is a lot or is good money. So it's just a mindset shift, and that's what the Millionaire Fastlane talks about. The next one is by Donald Trump. Now, we're not talking politics here. This is strictly entrepreneurship, business, personal finance, and successful thinking. But The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. My favorite thing about this book is it just really shows you how big to think. Just like the Millionaire Fastlane, where he's talking about, getting in the fast lane. That's one of the principles in the book, is getting in the fast lane, not the slow lane. You don't want to be in that Corvette when you're 90 years old. You want to be in that Corvette when you're 30 or 40 years old. And that's what he talks about in the Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. The Art of the Deal is by Donald Trump. When you read this book, Donald Trump is doing billion-dollar deals, building up skyscrapers, and he's going back and forth, having roadblocks, having hurdles. People are telling him it can't be done. The city is not giving approval on permits. And the whole book, Donald Trump is just relentless and almost won't give up. He refuses to give up. And that is what you see in The Art of the Deal. Whether you like Donald Trump, you hate him, you don't like him, whatever your opinions are on him, I say put that aside just to read this book, whether it's audio, whether it's the actual paper copy, because how Donald Trump thinks will realize that you're just not thinking big enough. Donald Trump has golf courses, hotels, casinos, and it really makes you step up your level of thinking. And then the last one is How to Think and Grow Rich. Now, this is just above with the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. I think everybody needs to read How to Think, Grow Rich, and not just once. I recommend you read Think and Grow Rich a multitude of times. Get the audiobook and ingrain it into your mind. This is one of the best books as far as success, riches, becoming the best version of yourself. Whether you like it or not, we live in a money world. Money is how we survive. So achieving financial freedom, achieving riches financially is something that you need in this world. And Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich really goes into the mindset, how you need to think, how you need to live, how you need to move day to day to achieve financial riches. So these are the 5 books that have drastically changed my life. I can say that now I don't really read as much, but my goal for 2022 is to read 1 book per year. At one point I was reading 1 book per week, but as my businesses started to take off, I didn't have as much time. But if you haven't read any books and you want to know some of the best books to read to change your life, that really took me from making a few thousand a month to months where I've done $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in a month. These 5 books: Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Millionaire Fastlane, The Art of the Deal, and How to Think and Grow Rich. So there you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to put a thumbs up on it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime I drop any videos. Again, thank you guys for watching. Any links about any businesses that you want to learn how to build, check the link down in the description. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.